Yeah, that too. That's popular in Florida.
EA Sports coverage of the
Mama, a pimp is just pimp the whole guy. They bring you all that money.
At Bank of America Stadium.
No, that's what I'm saying. They don't require you to speak. Mama.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Number 6. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, again,
That's her name. She is, I'm finna show you the picture. She is albino. Her name.
man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Hassan Reddick. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 15. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Here's a 2nd and 7. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
21. Vikings, nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole and find a way to get back in.
Now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And his throw is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They're going to try and throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They're going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Going for it all. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Panthers 31, Vikings nothing. John Brown set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Yeah, if it's the one that I got, then if it's the one that I got, then